Today we are going to see about the black box testing, software engineering. We know what is software engineering, how we want to use the software engineering. So design thinking, what are the purpose we want to do in the software engineering, we saw in the previous class. And now we are going to see the black box testing through design thinking. So what is the black box testing? So it is nothing but it knows the functionality, what we are doing with the unknowing internal codes. What is internal codes that is already loaded or we have given in the subtimes. Okay. And here the behavior and functional testings are running throughout the format and the performance of the tester and not developers will lead them. And based on the requirement and specification, it depends on that. And introduction to the design thinking. You know what is design thinking? Through a problem, and that problem should be rectified through the design thinking. The first approach is empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. In this stage, we want to go along with the black box testing. And the first thing we need to understand from the user needs. Okay, what is user needs? We want to gather their information. What are the problems they are facing, and what are the things they need to do, and what are the easy facilities they want to go along with it. In this, we are gaining the interaction with the users and we are gathering the details from the user. Second thing, we are setting the goals and expectation and the pain points from the user side. And third thing, the validated weather system, whether it is updated or experts. And next one, define. In define, we need to identify the functionality of issues. What are the functional issues has been happened. And here, first thing, the missing functionality. Second one, incorrect output. And third one, UI bugs. The problems has been done. So the problems that has been done to the coding or anything. And next one, ideate. We need to plan accordingly for functional ideate and we need to think about the user interaction and we have considered some of the inputs here. First one is equivalence partitioning. Second one, boundary value analysis. Third one, mission table and fourth one is state transition. And here prototype. So to create a mock interaction and final interaction is prototype. So in this prototype we need to simulate different user paths. And second one, we need to go along with the scenarios in the system of the black box. Third one, no knowledge of internal requirement is needed here. And test. So execute and improve the problems. First, we have done everything from the user side, and the last is testing. So how to execute, how to improve the problem, we need to go along with that. After the prototype, we are going to the testing, and this testing, we are going to run the test case along with the defects. What the problem they have faced should not come again and again. For that purpose, we are going for the testing. And the second one is the comparisons of expected versus actual result. What we have gathered from the users, more debugs, more problems, internal codes, these are the problems as we gathered. So that thing should not be again and again. So actual result. That problem should not repeat and everything should be rectified and it should be submitted to the user again and we want to gather the feedback. Then only we can go along with the life cycle again for the design thinking. So the last one is create and improve the basis for user-centered feedback. So feedback, from the feedbacks we can collect more the details and through the feedbacks we can improve our software and what are the user needs also. And tools for the black box testing. First one is testing and simple. And the automation is Selenium, Qt, and the test complete testing. And next one, benefits of black box testing. What is the benefit? First thing is tester can be non-technical. Second one, focus on the user experience. And the third one is finding the missing out function. Okay. And limitation. So here the limitation test is covering off all internal paths. And second one, the test case possibilities. And the third one, it is not suitable for the performance or memory or anything. And case study with the design thinking. In this, we are going along with the case study. The first one is the real world example, where the black box testing is founded in critical problem, UI bugs. So bugs need to identify. User design thinking to empathize the user and define the problem. First, you want to identify the empathize and define the problem. And ideal scenarios, prototype and test. Along with that, we move with this. And the conclusion is, so using this black box, we can ensure the system works expected and user safety this with approach, design thinking approach, and together we can give the best quality and also user satisfaction.